Alright, we are back with some Braum in about a Grandmaster tier game. This game we have Braum Jinx versus Kaisa Milio, and that's like brings me to a pretty interesting concept when it comes to uh, trying to win the game through champ select a little bit. In this game, the enemy team had picked Hecarim, Syndra, and Kaisa, and my AD carry had already locked in Jinx. So in my head, that immediately leaves me with two sort of options. The enemy support hadn't picked, which is very important. If the enemy support had already locked in Milio, then I probably would have just picked Lulu here, and that would be like the best pick I could pick. Um, but because of the three champs that the enemy team was showing, with Syndra, Hecarim, and Kaisa, all of those champs, Braum is actually really good into. Syndra because he can block her ulti, Hecarim because if he tries to dive the backline and all I have to do is tag him with one Braum passive and it really, really, really hurts his game. Like, it's really tough for him to play around a Braum. Um, and Kaisa always wants to play with some kind of engager support. I've gone over it before, but she really doesn't work well with enchanters. So even though the enemy support saw that I was Braum and just picked an enchanter into it, which is normally not a bad play, not a bad thing to do, he does that, but their lane is not even very good. They won't be very oppressive to us because it's just Kaisa with an enchanter. It doesn't really accomplish much. That's a shame that that minion moved forward. If anything, I'll try and make sure Jinx doesn't get auto-traded 1v2, and I'll just tank Milio's autos. Oh wow, he flashed. It's gonna block what I can for my Jinx, but not tank the Kaisa passive if I can avoid it. Not really sure where Hecarim is pathing. I kind of wasn't paying too much attention. I was busy laning. That's kind of obnoxious that that hits me. Pretty crazy that we're not able to proc that Braum passive, but it's okay. It was our heal for their heal. And as you can see, even though I'm Braum and I've been counterpicked by the Milio, so to speak, it's not actually good for them. And Braum will, I suspect, I will outvalue the Milio eventually this game. Ooh. But that's not, anything can happen in a game, obviously. I think the Milio should die just for free anyways, because he already had no sums. But might as well get the Kai'Sa's flash as well there, is kind of my thinking. Good gank by Lee Sin. I really don't want to have to use my potion. I would be a little bit sad if Hecarim came here. But we do push pretty fast, so hopefully that won't be an issue. And if Kaisa wants to do something like try and hold the wave, then she can be our guest. Just wait. We should just wait until Kaisa bases, and we can just push. There we go. This is a really, really great time to stay, because we had vision of what they wanted to do. And now, no, just back off. Oh, well, we see Hecarim. Jinx should just base, and I'll waste my time here. It's okay. Perfect fake base here. Now I'm just zoning Milio so that he can't cancel the Jinx. Gonna block that. Perfect. It would have. That was a really creative way to get out of a potentially annoying wave situation for us. Early, we stayed out of vision, made it look like the Kaisa, or made it look like we were gonna base, and the only way that Kaisa could avoid that is by somehow, oh my lord, oh my god, my eyes. Wow. Okay. Well. And the only way they could avoid it is by Kaisa doing the same thing to us and then canceling her recall again. But even that wouldn't be that amazing for them, because they wanted to base too. But very, very good stuff so far. As you can see, Jinx just naturally outranges Kaisa, so we're really not having any problem in this lane, even though they have the Enchanter advantage over Braum. You guys can see that that really doesn't matter too much. If even though they got like an individual counter on me, their champion themes just don't match. Like they don't work well together. Emilio is at the grubs on top side though. That's pretty crazy. Don't see a champion like that roaming every day. But what we're gonna do in response to that is just take as many plates as we can. And since I'm in this matchup, I have 3 points in Q. Normally I only put maybe 1 extra point in Q and start maxing my shield. But here I have 3 points in Q, and that's about as much as I'll do. I'll start maxing my E next, because maxing your Braum E is like such a ridiculously valuable ability to max. It's really crazy to fully max out Braum's Q. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Jinx should take that. Kind of seems like the Raptors are already gone. We see Milio going all that way around. I'm gonna come here behind Kaisa. Okay, good chunk. Even just that is good chunk. And it zoned Kaisa from getting the cannon there. We know Hecarim's bot side, so even though their condition is super bad, I'm not really going to force the issue here unless we see Hecarim or something, or unless they really make a mistake like this. Yeah, with what they're doing, it's very, very suspicious. It's crazy. Yeah, okay. Not surprised to see that. Wow, my Q wasn't in range there. That's so crazy. I'm gonna ulti. Wow, that's a shame. If my ulti hit Milio, we'd probably be able to burn some summoners off of them. But since we knew Hecarim based, I wanted to at least try and push the issue. Yeah, we see Hecarim topside. I guess it's okay to stay. But you see, it is actually useful that I have extra points in my Q, because the Qs deal damage. They matter. And if I just had 1 point in my Q, then they wouldn't be nearly as poked as they are. But as the game goes on, I definitely want to get points into my shield. Here, just getting a good base before them is totally worth it. If our team isn't going to play around us, which they're not, then it's okay. We can just take the base. I assume they have vision in this bush, and they're just trying to be annoying. I think I'm just gonna go Swifties. Hard to go wrong with Swiftness Boots on Braum. There is quite a bit of magic damage and quite a bit of random CC on the enemy team, but I also think the Swiftness Boots will help a lot. Hecarim has quite a few kills on him, so we definitely want to avoid him at the grubs. I think the Milio is probably roaming for the grubs again. Did you just go through her? Or was that just lagging? Oh boy. Here I'm putting points into my E. Hecarim. Milio roamed for the grubs again and just left his Kaisa down here, which is crazy. That is so crazy by him and not worth it. Like, their team was already likely to get the grubs anyways. So for him to just abandon our response play and just let us do that is just crazy. Gonna make my way towards where Lee Sin is, make sure he can farm safely, and obviously try and make sure Riven can be safe from the dive if I can. Okay, if I land this Q, I'll ult, and he will flash. Okay. What champ is this, Syndra? Definitely worth my ulti to get Milio's flash there at the end of the play. I guess I could have flash ulted or something, but I don't really see much value in that when I can just get his flash for free. Because we already got the big prize, the big shutdown on Hecarim. Just gonna human ward this bush for a second, pink it. Make sure they can't just take our vision for free. Get the Slay upgrade. Should be very careful. We don't want to get hit by any of their CC jinx. Hecarim was on his way top. Want to be careful about this, Riven. I just wanted to make sure I could be topside so they don't just, like, dive her 1v2. It's a bit dangerous. Definitely a bit dangerous. But I feel like my Jinx is really under no threat of dying if we know where the Hecarim and the Jax are already. It would just be her own fault. Okay, nice. Don't know what that was. I don't know why they tried to kill me like that. Obviously they can't. I guess they thought I was just alone. Jinx should just get her reset off. She can't walk up, I can't protect her there, and this is the only timing she'll get to reset for a while. Where she doesn't lose anything, because Kai'Sa is dead. So when I exit out onto the map, right, I take a look at where my jungler is and kind of hover towards that side. Okay, I see Hecarim. Riven's definitely our weak side right now. The next objective is top side in Herald as well. I definitely wanted to exit out onto the top side of the map there, but my Lee Sin was basing, so there wasn't really anything to be done exactly. I do think the Hecarim is bot side, though. I think they're trying to do something to our Riven. Because they keep trying to. I'll just make sure to get some vision for her. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, the Riven jumped ahead of my shield, or else I would have blocked the whole Syndra ulti there, but very, very, very good play by us once again. Very solid. And I'm back to mid lane. And as you guys can see, the Milio pick is just not really hitting. It's not really doing much. I guess they're going to try and Kai'Sa ult up this way. Kind of seemed that way at least. Maybe they won't, but they were looking to. Okay. I did not shield the way that I wanted to there. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect her to instant Kai'Sa ult. I knew they would Milio ult the stun, but I could have ulted a bit better. I could have ulted anticipating, like, knowing the stun was coming through in the first place. I'm a little concerned about mid. I don't want her to walk up seeing Hecarim. Or, while we don't see Hecarim, I should say. Because what always happens is I'll go make sure that I'm showing up at the play, and then my AD carry walks up alone, unprotected, the one time where I'm not with them, and then they die somehow. And that was definitely an opening for her to die if I didn't ping her back. Looked like she wasn't going to push up anyways, though. Okay. Usually, also, I want to be very careful when Syndra is around. I want to be very careful to make sure my shield is used on her ulti. It's worth it to... unless there's some, like, dire situation where I'm going to die regardless, or somebody else is going to die regardless, I need to save my shield for her ult. Because it is a big, 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 like, counter to her if I do get that off. Okay, there's Hecarim and Syndra as well. Got some good vision around mid here. I'm getting out, I'm getting out! Somebody should definitely have been defending top. I do not know why Diana was not defending, but this is just insanely bad macro. For her to have to TP up to the top tower and we still lose it for free is just unbelievably bad. I don't know how you let that happen. Best we can do is hope to long chase this Jax down and at least get that punish. Okay. So we at least get him. Somebody should definitely take care of our mid tower. Looks like they're not pushing, so it's okay. Okay, I'll take this ward. I guess I'll take this rose too that I saw. Because why not? And then I kind of want to base. We're not really doing much. The only thing I'm worried about is Jinx dying right now, but that would be pretty impressive to do. So I'm just going to trust her to managed to live for the one wave where I'm not there, which she did, which is great. Now I have my wards back. I got my pink, Otacon's topside, so we're going to be playing around topside. Hopefully Riven can survive bot. I really hate that she doesn't have TP, and I presume Jax does, so we got to be very careful around doing anything topside, considering that they have the TP advantage. It's also problematic that Jax just outright wins the 1v1 right now. We need somebody to fix that. Like, Lee Sin definitely needs to go fix that, but there's definitely people, yeah. With how hard Jax was winning, there's definitely somebody coming, but it couldn't be me. Oh, we're kind of trapping them in the river a little bit. Oh no. He flashed when I hit the Q. Are you serious? That's sad. Lee Sin wasted his flash after I already landed the Q, and then my Q flash missed. Sad. Riven losing so hard right now in her 1v1 is really, really bad for us. It makes the game very hard. We certainly have to think about that. Like, what is Kai'Sa even doing down there? Ah, such a shame we don't kill the Hecarim there, but I don't know, maybe I just shouldn't flash anyways. The enemy team is so lucky that we're just not in position. It's so insane that Kai'Sa farmed so long bot. Really bad by her. Can't really replace my pink here because it's already on Otacon, which is a really good spot. We should just hit Otacon because all Hecarim is doing is hovering the bot side of the map. Like their cross map play. We should just hit Otacon and punish that. Like, we should just come right now and hit. Like, Diana's TP is almost up as well. Enemy team has no vision around this. They should get punished by us doing this. It's just ridiculous. Diana should move to mid. I don't know why she's just S-keying bot lane. Really crazy. Auto him, bro! Come on. Dude. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Shame. We played that not very intelligently, macro-wise, but we still got the Otacon, and I think that ends up being worth all things considered. We got the Otacon and more kills than they did. We just lost 2 mid towers, which is awful for sure. But we are getting Dragon Soul off of it too. Which scares me a bit. It definitely scares me that Elder is up as the next dragon objective. Wow. Man, Knight's Vow, you are expensive. I thought for sure I had a Knight's Vow there. Okay, we should just group up again. After Jinx Space, we should just group up again and hit Dragon, because we win a team fight. Having Riven bot is just so low elo, it's crazy. It's the stupidest thing we can possibly do. Like, it is definitely our only way of losing the game. See how tanky I am? This Kaisa, it's crazy. Really. Okay. Now our TP is bot lane. We get this mid wave, and then we should be able to just do Baron freely. It's kind of crazy how shoved in our top wave is, but that's okay. Just deal with it. We should just Diana TP. Oh, wow. It's a crazy wombo. We can just go here. Not worth chasing. Just do the Baron. Crazy wombo. And that fight was looking kind of sus, honestly. I thought there was a chance we'd lose that. Maybe not lose that. I thought there was a chance it would be, like, really awkward and we would just have to back off. We should just base. We should base and spend our gold. That was just a somewhat free tower after all the fighting. Okay, got my Knight's Vow on Jinx, got my upgraded Swifties. And we should definitely... Our Jinx is not exactly with us here, but I am here. Oh wow, the Jinx was with us in spirit enough. Get bot, but also get mid. Me and Jinx should... Oh, come on, Jinx. What are you doing, man? Our mid wave, bro. That's so bad. Alright. We didn't defend our mid wave, so we have nothing to do mid until Diana escorts the next one. Really silly. Really silly for Jinx to not just be with our mid wave there. There's no need for her to hover to the fight. Like, we had already very obviously won the fight. But, whatever, it's okay. What in the world? I think we should keep going and just kill them, guys. What do we think? I got Hecarim ulted and Syndra ulted. Isn't that crazy? On Braum. Our Jinx is strangely nowhere near us. Dude, my team is crazy. We could have just ended the game for sure if we just, like, hit them. That's okay, we can just go to Elder. Elder's up in 50, we can just win with that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but the thought process that I had going into the game that I explained at the very beginning, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it seems like pretty much exactly what I spelled out is happening. Nice, perfectly timed that. I'm not going to waste too many wards because nobody on my team is here to defend them. Obviously, I'm really not in danger here. Lee Sin! No, dude. Dude, our team is griefing. No. Why did we all ditch the Jinx? Whatever. Luckily, we're all so fed. I was almost certain the Milio had no flash from the fights over at the inhibs, so I wanted to just Q flash the Milio and just kill him. But the Lee Sin kicked him out of it. I had no idea he was gonna do that. Um. Anyways, a really, really, really solid game. Really, very well thought out, all the way from Champ Select to in the game. We played it so perfectly the entire game. Just such a solid game. So I hope you guys sort of see the thought process and everything that I was going for. I think there's a ton to learn from that game. I'm really happy with it. So let me know what you guys think. Always appreciate the feedback. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.